Britain's rental market is at breaking point.
Give me hope.
With not enough homes to go round and soaring rents.
They don't want to give me a place. I can't afford it.
Some unscrupulous landlords are squeezing tenants into squalid, overcrowded properties.
Oh my God.
Pretty dire conditions, to be honest with you, yeah.
Something bad happens, catch fire, people get killed.
It's the job of local council housing officers to close them down.
Do not touch us. Do not touch officers.
We need to investigate if this is occupied.
Excuse me. You can't touch me.
And protect exploited tenants. It's up to council enforcement officers to ensure that properties built without planning permission are taken down. When these properties are being rented out, it's a double headache for local councils. In Harrow, Micaiah Angus is responding to reports from the housing team that a series of outhouses have been built in a small back garden of a property and filled with tenants.
We found a bungalow that had been converted and extended into 8 self-contained units. The electrics are unsafe. It's all been converted without planning. It's that bad that I produced a prohibition order.
The order means that everyone living there has to leave within 28 days. Micaiah is on her way to serve it and has no idea what sort of reception awaits.
We don't know how many people or who or what is residing in there because there's more than one body in each of the 8 units.
The 8 flats have been built by illegally converting the bungalow itself and building 5 separate mini bungalows in the garden. As Micaiah serves the notice, a resident arrives.
Sir, what unit number do you live in? All right, please wait, 'cause I need to talk to you. Please.
Can you put this thing inside?
Can you leave the gate open so I can come through, please? Thank you.
With access gained,
Oh, stroke alert.
Micaiah can inspect the garden.
Once you open the doors and you start to see what's going on, it's like, wow, okay then. It gets really frightening.
The owner of the property has neither planning permission nor a license to rent the 4 mini bungalows out.
Good morning, is anybody around? Look at this. This is a soil stack, just like dumped in the middle of the place. Hello?
Yeah.
It's just a copy of what's been posted on the front door.
Not only are these structures illegal, they are also unsafe.
It's a total mess. You've got internal quality electrics outside. We've got electrics and water in very close proximity.
They've just crammed as many units on site as feasibly possible.
This is another unit, which is in the process of being dismantled.
It's sad and it's dangerous and it's frightening. It's extremely frightening.
This is an extension of some sort.
Excuse me. You cannot get in like that.
Yes, I can.
You
Under
don't
the
have...
process, under the housing.
You just put it like that and you come
Yes,
in
I
like
can. Under the Housing Act, I have rights of entry.
that. Oh my God.
Under the Housing Act,
You come as
I
far as
have
you
rights
have-
of entry. I'm not arguing with you.
Micaiah's inspection is interrupted by a woman who she later discovers is the property owner's sister.
This is private property. Look.
Under the
You say.
Do not
you
touch
cannot-
me. Do not touch me. Please do not touch me.
Rubbish, leave that.
Under the
You don't
Housing
go.
Act
Yeah,
2004, I have rights of entry.
look, you don't have right.
Yes, I do. It's not up for argument. I'm just telling you the facts.
You have to leave.
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm calling the police.
Call the police. This is an illegal conversion. I do not have to leave.
Another resident arrives home,
Sir, you will have to present to the
but the
Housing
owner's sister
Advice Centre
doesn't seem
over at
keen
Centre.
on Micaiah talking to him.
Come on.
Go to the Housing Advice Centre.
Yeah, walk on.
Okay.
I can come back with a warrant and I will be doing that next month.
Come in, come in.
She's not letting us talk to any of the occupants.
Okay, private help!
How dare you to put other people's lives at risk?
The notice means that the tenants must leave. And the facilities in the mini bungalows will have to be dismantled.
I don't kill anybody!
You're breaking law.
Makaya will return to see if the prohibition notice has been complied with.
That's the private property!
As you can see, she's lovely. Wow!
According to the housing charity Shelter, 1 in 5 homes in Britain is substandard. Some of the very worst cases involve migrants being crammed into dangerous and overcrowded properties. Makaya and her colleague, Ozzy Al-Bayrak, are responding to an alarming call about a 3-bedroom semi.
We've received complaints from neighbours regarding antisocial behaviours such as noise, disturbance, rubbish, and also there's too many people.
If overcrowding is behind the problems, a surprise nighttime inspection offers the best chance of finding out.
People are at home after work, so we're more likely to get them in.
The lights are on, so somebody's in.
We're always cautious, and we are aware that we could face a really dangerous situation. Badge ready?
Let's go.
Hello. Coming from Harrow Council?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just here for some information.
All right.
We just want to know how many people live here.
15.
Okay. Wow.
I'm going upstairs, Ozzy. Thank you, gentlemen. There you've got a double bed and a single bed. Apparently there's 3 guys in here. 1 double bed.
At first glance, it looks like there are at least 15 people living at the house.
It's a classic case. Mattresses on top of each other. You got 1, 2, 3. So they line them up one by one. That's how they fit so many people in. Okay.
His wife is working in Edgeware.
Okay. He stay here with wife?
By chance, evidence there could be even more people arrives on the doorstep.
Ah, who is these guys? Where are you going? What's with these mattresses? Where are you going?
There was a guy who was dealing with mattresses in his van. To us, that was a bit suspicious.
Ozzy and Makaya suspect the mattresses are earmarked for new tenants, so they decide to widen their search.
Let's have a look here. Sometimes they hide.
Oh my God.
Next, in Birmingham.
So you've still got no hot water, no heating? No.
In Harrow.
Hello, guys. I need all of you to give me some information, okay?
And in northwest London.
Do not touch us. Do not touch officers.
We need to investigate if this is occupied or not.
Housing officer Ozzy Al-Bayrak is searching the back garden of a suspect semi.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Guys. Guys, I can see you. There were 7 to 8 people hiding from us. Literally buried themselves on the floor, hiding. Get up! Hey, we're not gonna eat you. Come on. Come. We're here for your safety. They were frightened of us. They thought we're police or immigration. You two, I can still see you. Get up. Come on, get up. Come, I need you to give me some answers. There's a tent. Hello? Wow, this is first in my career. That's empty.
See the lights blinking over there up till 11 night.
Okay.
Following a lead from the neighbours, Ozzy makes another discovery.
Hello, guys. Wow. Okay. We've got a few guys here. Do you want to come in?
And we've got a marquee.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah? Come. Come. I need all of you to give me some information, okay? Oh my God.
How many of you are in here? Yeah, Nisra.
It looks like nearer to 30 people are living in the house. The team tries to find out exactly how many are here and who's in charge.
We're from the authority. We're here for your health and safety. And you said there is 15 people here.
Yeah, it's my brother only, my cousins, you know, my uncle. It's only family, like family.
There's some cheeky business going on.
The idea that this is one big happy family in a house share does not add up.
Next, we'll be obviously investigating who the responsible person is, why all these men have to be packed into one house. You know, it's unacceptable how they live.
A big part of the job of local council housing officers is to protect vulnerable tenants. Enforcement officer Steve Broderick has had a call from a man who is living in appalling conditions.
We're off to see a gentleman that lives in a converted flat who I visited a couple of weeks ago. The property is in a bad condition and one of the worst we're likely to see, so on a scale of 1 to 10, probably somewhere near an 8 or a 9.
From the outside, the building looks derelict. But despite appearances, someone is actually paying good money to live here.
Hi, Jason. You all right?
Yeah, right. I would offer you all a cup of tea, but I'm not too proud of my gaff at the moment. Yeah, then.
Okay, we'll come up, yeah?
Today, he's meeting the tenant who made the complaint, 56-year-old Jason Cook.
I like to be a host, but I can't in this bloody mess.
Jason's one-bedroom flat is packed with memorabilia.
You're obviously quite attached to a lot of this stuff,
Yeah,
aren't you?
my finery, you know, because some of this I've had since I was about 2 years, 3 years, 5 years of age, you know, up to present day.
It's not just Jason's hoarding that worries Steve. It's the terrible state of the property that really concerns him.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since 2004.
So some time then?
Yep.
In terms of your rent and everything, you're up to date with that? That gets paid through housing benefit, is that right?
Yes, like it was getting paid straight in.
Once a professional draftsman, ill health has forced Jason onto benefits. His weekly rent of £87.40 is paid by the council and it's up to date, but the property is virtually uninhabitable.
So you've still got no hot water, no heating?
No. Besides that radiator, what costs a
But that's just a plug-in radiator.
The boiler packed up 5 years ago.
You've still got no lighting, is that right?
I've got no overhead light at all.
So you're just using lights plugged into the socket. What I've got to do is just have a look round today.
Yeah.
Does look like the bath's been used for some time. Obviously, with there being no hot water supply, it's difficult to use anyway. The toilet looks like there's been a long-standing leak. The floorboards around and beneath the toilet are quite rotten. It's quite unstable, the floor there. A lot of damp and mould on the walls.
In the kitchen, water from the boiler is dripping from leaking pipes.
There's 2 or 3 large bowls and a bin there collecting water that's coming out of the pipework. obviously they've overflowed, so there's water all over the floor as well, and it's again falling through into the flat below.
Because of the leaks, Jason is forced to turn the water off at the stopcock.
Jason, just to confirm then, when you want to use the water, obviously you just turn it on very briefly, fill up what you need to fill up, put the bucket under the boiler to catch the water. Your water's turned off.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
To prove just how bad things are, Jason turns the stopcock on and sends Steve down into the empty flat below.
So we're stood below where the boiler is upstairs, and we can see that there's just water cascading through here. The ceiling's collapsed partially, and it looks like the rest of it's about to come down fairly soon as well, so pretty dire conditions, to be honest with you, yeah. It's certainly one of the worst properties I've been in. There's a catalogue of serious problems that need to be sorted out.
With no heating, running water, or proper lighting, the flat is both miserable and hazardous. But Jason doesn't see any other option.
Well, put up with it because I've got a roof at least, you know. I'm not on a park bench or in a bus shelter like some of these poor people are, but he's getting rent, so why should I live like this?
There's a mountain to climb to make the flat habitable. But first, Steve needs to find the landlord. Four weeks have passed since Housing Officer Micaiah Angus served notice on the illegal conversion of a 3-bedroom bungalow into 8 flats, including 5 mini bungalows built in the back garden. Micaiah has ordered that the tenants leave, and the 8 flats have to be dismantled.
This is gone.
Yeah, she's filled that in.
Joining Micaiah to find out if they've complied are Eddie and Mohammed from the planning department.
There are 8 unauthorised flats in here without any planning permission, no nothing. Some of them were ridiculous. Some of them were just 15 square metres. It's ridiculous.
The sister of the property's owner appears to be running the site.
Don't touch that thing, please.
Who actually lives here? Who are the
My
neighbours?
sister-in-law.
And after a volatile encounter last time, Micaiah has brought along police backup.
There was one flat there, it's a flat 6, flat 7, and then round the back,
There's a flat
8.
The majority of the works that had been done illegally, and we were not impressed. None of us were impressed.
At first glance, the mini bungalows appear to have been emptied and are in the process of being dismantled. But this may be a smokescreen.
This was the living room sleeping area. The kitchen was in that corner.
Yeah.
And then they had like a 2-ring or microwave here.
Look. Still got the food in there.
Somebody's still living in this room.
Yeah. They have merged 2 flats into one. They merged them.
Micaiah and Mohammed uncover more evidence that the illegal mini bungalows are still being used.
Don't touch anything.
Clothes are still here.
No, don't touch anything. That ones are here.
Oh, you're gonna hurt me.
Have you been told previously, do not touch officers?
Touch off.
No.
Do not touch us. Do not touch officers.
We need to investigate if this is occupied or not. This is occupied.
Extra cupboards, wardrobes, beds, plug-in heaters, washing machines, cookers. It suggests that as soon as our backs are turned, she'll put it all back.
Yeah. And what will happen as soon as we leave this site in a couple of hours,
It'll be back.
it'll be back. Hello?
Hello.
Officers discover a man living in one of the supposedly empty mini bungalows. This is the tenant Micaiah also encountered on her last visit.
How much rent are you paying here, sir?
550.
550
Yes.
per month.
Yes. Me?
You don't have to talk anything. You don't have to say anything. You know what?
Yeah, let me take. Yeah.
We don't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
The family live it. Why they come to make trouble? They make trouble for us. Never have a good life.
She blocks us from talking to the occupants, and they do as she says.
A lot of people home there who need help.
There are people living in here. The prohibition order has been made. Why are people in here?
They now have strong evidence the property owner's sister is taking rent money and has not fully complied with the order that everyone must leave.
£550 a month? He's told me he's paying you rent, madam. Where is all that money going?
For the electric.
Yeah, but where's all that money going from all your
That's the electric, that's not rent.
Electric, £550, madam.
With 8 illegal flats on the site, in total, the owner may have been making over £4,000 a month in rent.
What do you want from me? Make a trouble you want?
I'm not making trouble.
Make me homeland, but my brother let us live here for free, but we have to pay the bill. Oh, the council tax, free council tax here.
No, you had 8 units.
And gas.
You had 8 units. That's 8 sets of council tax.
You said. Okay, you go.
It's a fact. We've got the plans. I've already witnessed.
I don't need to answer you any question.
You don't need to answer me, right? You're not the owner.
I'm not the owner.
You're not the owner. The owner needs to make contact with me. But however, you are the one who's in receipt of the rent. What? So therefore, you're going to have to explain yourself to the appropriate authorities as to where the rent money is and where it has gone.
If we hadn't interjected when we did, I believe they would have put more units on there.
Armed with evidence that people are still living here, Micaiah can now take her investigation further. She will return to the site again, with the police if necessary, and push for prosecution. Next, in Birmingham.
I woke up more than 2 occasions with mice on my chest.
In Lewisham.
This is where I do my cooking. Everything is dark. What can I do?
And in Harrow.
Excuse me, you can't touch me.
In Lewisham, southeast London, Ben Reeves-Lewis leads a specialist council unit tasked with rooting out rogue landlords and protecting the most vulnerable tenants.
When I'm driving along in this car with my wife, she just sees 3-bedroom houses, but I can't go anywhere without knowing that that's a cannabis farm or that's a money launderer, drug dealer, brothel. You'd be amazed at what goes on behind those doors.
Today, Ben and Micaiah are acting on a tip-off from their planning department. They believe there's an entire family living in a house with no services.
I wouldn't want to live in it.
Don't worry, I'm environmental health officer. I want to come and have a look, yeah?
Currently living in the property is Lola Organla. She works as a cleaner and has 2 jobs to make ends meet. She's been living in the property with her 2 grown-up sons and 11-year-old daughter since 2008.
I'm not happy living in this condition.
No, you wouldn't be, no, absolutely.
According to Lola, the landlord told her to leave because he wanted to carry out renovations.
So after paying the October rent, he said, I have to move. I said, why didn't you tell me, no, I've got kids here, that it's not easy for me to go. He said, I just have to go. I tried to get a place to live, but the price they are giving me, they said they don't want to give me a place, that I have to rent 3-bed flat. I said, I can't afford it. It's too much for me. This is the kitchen. It used to be the kitchen.
When she refused to move out, the landlord started the building work regardless.
Just knock down everything.
But this was in
October, this October,
and it's now
just
May.
knocked down everything.
For the last 7 months, Lola has had no kitchen.
This is where I do my cooking.
It's so dangerous. The most common fire is cooking fires, and if you have a fire here at the top of the stairs, you won't be able to get out.
My 2 sons sleeps here.
Not only is there no kitchen, there's no running water, and they've been without heating through the winter.
See, normally I used to wash the heater is not working. But when I see that the wall is spilling, I stopped. This is my room. I'm sorry to... This is where I sleep with my daughter. She's now 11. You can see where I put my microwave. You can see the wall. You can see everything. You know, sometimes you get tired of things. See the ceiling, everything is dark, dark, dark. What can I do? It's so stressful for me. Cooking there, bending down every day. We have to boil 2 kettles to take our bath.
Although the power sockets still work, the house has no lighting.
In the night when we switch on the TV, you know, the reflection will brighten the room. That's how we've been managing. I have to buy candle. What can I do? In the night or in the midnight when my daughter wants to go to toilet, I have to light the candle for her. That's the bad.
Lola's 11-year-old daughter is very unhappy with where they live.
Sorry. She always complains. No living room, that she's staying on the bed, that the house is not clean. What can I do?
There's bare mains wires sticking out here. I'm not going to touch the electric, there's no way.
The house is clearly unfit for human habitation.
There's no kitchen, no bathroom, no nothing. And I'm going to prohibit it. Emergency.
Micaiah is issuing an emergency prohibition order, which means the council have to act immediately, giving no notice to the landlords or tenants. So, Lola and her family will have to move out straight away.
It's really dangerous, the whole thing. If something bad happens, they catch fire, people get killed. Something they're thinking about.
You and your family can't stay in this. Yeah? I don't like it. This is 2015. No one is supposed to be living like this.
If I should move out of this house, I'll render myself homeless. I know it's not safe for me, but what can I do? I've got no place to go. I've never got anywhere to live. That's why I'm still here.
Because there's a child involved, the council is duty-bound to rehouse the family.
I don't know which is worse, looking for somewhere else to live or living in a place that is in danger of burning down around you.
But they'll have to move fast, as this property is dangerous. Three months have passed since Harrow Council uncovered a dangerously overcrowded house in the borough. Housing enforcement officers Ozzy and Micaiah have tracked down the managing agent who runs the property.
Hello!
Have we got anyone living in the property at the moment?
Yes.
How many?
According to the agent, the only people in the house now are a family of 8 and their cousin, who's just passing through.
Yeah?
Which is the father.
Yes. Hello, guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
We've got the cousin who's come down. So
Okay.
He doesn't live here, he lives somewhere else. The guy's coming in to sort out the mould in the bathroom.
But as the team and the agent inspect the property,
Okay.
it's the visiting cousin who takes a special interest in the housing officers.
When people say they're cousins, okay? Oh, thank you. I always feel a bit suspicious.
The fact the house no longer has up to 30 people crammed in is good news for the housing officers. But Ozzy fears that after she's gone, they could fill the house all over again.
I do my inspections every 3 months on a quarterly basis. You guys turned up before I got to my inspection due date.
3 months is too long. I wouldn't leave it 3 months. You need to just keep on top of your inspections.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. No overcrowding.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to see any more people you're putting in. I will shout at you, okay?
Yeah.
We are here to advise you for your safety.
All right.
Okay? Promise me?
Yeah.
Okay. Take care, yeah?
Have a nice day.
Now it's down to the managing agent to keep control over who's living in the house.
She seems to be cooperating, and so if it's not done, then she'll definitely be in big trouble then.
Steve Broderick from the housing enforcement team is on a mission. Tenant Jason Cook is living in atrocious conditions, and after some investigating, Steve's managed to track down his landlord.
The conditions in the flat are pretty poor. And I think if anybody lived in those conditions for any period of time, it would have an effect on their physical and mental health, possibly. And the longer it goes on, I think the more of an issue it might become. So yeah, I think it's quite a serious problem.
Waiting for Steve at the property is the landlord. Before going in, Steve is keen to establish some facts.
At the moment, the housing benefit is going to yourself, isn't it?
Yes.
You're getting the rent.
Yes.
But effectively, you manage the property. You're responsible for repairs and everything like that. So I'm looking to you to get stuff sorted out. Yeah. Okay. Right. First problem is, obviously, as you can see, there's no lighting. So there's no lighting on the stairwell, in the entrance hallway, anywhere upstairs. He's having to use plug-in lamps.
According to Jason, it's been over a year since he's seen his landlord.
I tried to get in touch with you, and I had no reply for quite a while.
It's only the one. Maybe you might have been busy just...
Yeah, well, I've been here trying to survive.
As well as the electrics, top of Steve's job list is the faulty boiler.
This obviously hasn't worked for some time, has it? We've got buckets full of water, so the water is literally pouring out of here whenever it's turned on, which isn't really acceptable. To get that boiler sorted, that's the most pressing issue, because then he's got heat, hot water. The management of the property has been pretty poor.
Yes, you're right.
There is an issue with the toilet. Now, I don't know, it appears to be leaking as well. This floor around it is obviously timber floor and it's pretty rotten. It's obviously your property, you want to look after your interests a bit, don't you? You don't want any more damage being caused.
No.
So how soon do you think we can sort this out? Because obviously it needs to happen fairly urgently.
Okay, I will start as soon as possible.
Well, I need some answers by the end of this week at the latest, really.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, I will.
Okay. Right, Jason.
Jason's not only had to cope with no proper lighting, hot water or heating, but also a pest problem.
And the other thing is the rodent.
Yes, sorry, I forgot to talk about that.
It's a back with a vengeance.
I think all it needs good cleaning.
I have to use wet wipes. I've got no hot running water, obviously, so...
And that's the problem, obviously, without having any hot water, cleaning becomes an issue, doesn't it? So.
And they can cause health risks and insomnia when they... Excuse me, when I'm trying to sleep, they'll come out at night, early hours of the morning, I get woken up. I woke up more than 2 occasions with mice on my chest, yeah. And I don't like that, because they defecate, they actually defecate on me.
We can look at doing some treatment for the pests and get that, in the longer term, get that sorted out, yeah?
All the best.
As long as we keep the promise with a boiler. 8 degrees in here last year. If I didn't have this, I'd have probably died of hypothermia.
After years of neglect, Jason can only hope the landlord is as good as his word.
I'll speak to you soon, yeah? Thanks.
I'm really happy you come.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm glad we sorted it out. Okay, thank you.
Six weeks ago, the managing agent of a dangerously overcrowded 3-bedroom semi assured Harrow's housing authority that it was now home to a family of 8. But there's been a worrying development.
We've received a complaint saying that there's still lots of people coming in and out of the property. I suspect it might be true because the managing agent seems very lenient. So I want to double check if they are complying or not. Lights on. Might need to go and speak to the neighbours. Hello, I'm coming from Harrow Council.
Yes?
I just want to ask you a few questions about that house style right next to you.
I was just planning to...
Complain?
Yes.
The neighbour claims there are up to 20 people coming and going, even entering by his garden.
Thank you so much.
One time they access my garage, they just cross over the garage, jump in my garden and then just been in that side, yeah?
Okay.
This is offensive. How can we live like this in this kind of neighborhood?
Don't worry, we will get to the bottom of it, I promise you.
Ozzy needs to see inside the property.
And on the way, I am going to call our lovely managing agent who claims that there's 8 people max. Doors open. Hello, can I speak to Taz, please?
As a housing enforcement officer, Ozzy has power of entry if she suspects an offence has been or is likely to be committed.
Who is calling? Hang on. I'm calling from Harrow Council. Hello? Yeah.
What is this?
What is this? Taz, 1 second.
Standing in Ozzy's way is the mysterious visiting cousin, who seems to recognise her from the last inspection.
Băi, boschettarilor, de ce ați lăsat-o să intre în turn?
Can you let us in? No.
Please come the time.
No. You told me there's family here.
Yeah.
You are now barging me
the task.
outside. I have too many complaints about this house. I know you're holding me now. I can see they're running out of the garden. Move out the way.
He's coming
No.
Hey.
You move out the way. We want to go inside.
Sorry, no good.
No.
Please.
Listen.
Please.
No.
Hey, please.
Excuse me. You can't touch me.
There's no good this on here. Come.
Oh my God. Did you see that? He's literally shoved me outside. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. He knows what he's doing wrong. He knows. He's literally shoved me outside. I mean, looking back, I know it could have turned out really bad. Your guy literally just shoved me out of your property. And I've spoken to the neighbors, and they told me there's literally, the situation has got worse. Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. Okay, bye-bye. She's telling me, why are we calling her at this time and she's got legal advice, blah, 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 bullshit. They will definitely get what they deserve and they'll be punished for this.
Next, in Birmingham.
You could almost fry an egg on that.
In Lewisham.
We have to leave this place by 11 tomorrow. I don't know where to start.
Lola and her family have been living in a slum property with no services. She's been called in by the council's temporary housing team.
Hi, hello, how are you? Good, come on in. We managed to secure a hostel space for you, okay? It's a 4-bed hostel unit, and this is the weekly price.
Okay.
Your accommodation is going to start from today, okay? So I'm going to give you the keys for it today. So you need to remove the stuff that you have in your previous property.
All my stuff.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, so you'll need to get it out of that property by 11 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. And then that's it. You can be on your way.
Oh my God. I'm so happy. I never expected it. I'm so grateful. God will bless you.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks so much.
All right. No problem. You take care.
It's fine. Yes.
Lola gets home to break the good news to her children.
Well, 4 bed. I've got the key. We have to leave this place by 11 tomorrow. So we need to start packing things. He's so happy. Calling his brother. He's happy. I have to move.
Most people would find packing up possessions accumulated over 7 years a daunting task.
I don't know where to start from.
But Lola's over the moon.
Put them in the back. Just move out. Get out of the building. I'm happy now.
Her daughter is being picked up from school by Lola's eldest son.
I have the key. Oh my so happy. We are moving now. We've got a place now. Forest today. You have to move out final tomorrow.
Temporary.
Yeah, she said. At least we are moving out. On a hook. You are happy now? We are happy now. She's happy now. Tonight is our last night here. So we have to start sleeping there from tomorrow.
I feel shocked because I've lived in this house over the years, so I never really thought I was going to move. So yeah, I'm happy. I can sleep properly, yeah, and then I can be relaxed and stuff. And I don't always have to sit on the bed.
Oh my God.
It's been 11 weeks since Housing Officer Steve Broderick ordered Jason's landlord to fix the property. Now he's on his way back to find out what, if anything, has been done.
It is very frustrating when you come across a property like that. The landlord's obviously neglected any of his responsibilities in terms of providing basic facilities in the property. No heating, no water, no lighting, no smoke alarms, anything like that. So quite serious problems and leaving the tenant in quite a lot of danger. A lot of the tenants that we come across tend to be vulnerable tenants, and some of the landlords do tend to exploit them a little bit.
More often than not, the landlords Steve deals with are full of empty promises.
Certainly. Thank you.
But he's in for a real surprise.
So, it feels a lot warmer in here. The radiator's working okay?
Oh, yes. You could almost fry an egg on that.
It's nice and hot. That's good news.
You know, instead of going to the library to keep warm, it's just wonderful.
Got lights as well, which is a bonus, isn't it?
Indeed,
it's good news. We can see what we're doing.
It all looks good, but Steve needs to confirm all the work he demanded has been done.
And this is the new boiler.
Oh, look at this.
Excellent.
This is a darling.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And there's no problems since he's fitted it. The heating's working fine.
Heating's been constant.
Excellent. And the bathroom, new
Okay,
toilet.
indeed.
Right.
My gorgeous new throne.
Excellent.
Yeah, look at that.
No more leaks.
No more leaks.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So nice and watertight. And your bath?
Bath is fully optional.
Looks nice and clean. You must have been busy cleaning it as well, have you?
Oh, yeah, I always keep it like that.
So you can have a nice hot bath
Oh,
now?
indeed, yeah, because I obviously wasn't using it because no hot water. So it was a store bin, it's like a flipping trough. I was going to get a couple of porridge and put a bit of food in it. That's warm to hot.
Have a feel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice piping hot, isn't it? Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
For Jason, it's life-changing.
I'm well pleased with what's been achieved.
I'm pleased that everything's on the mend.
Excellent, and many thanks to you and your team as well.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Good on.
Take care.
Have a good
See you
day.
soon.
All right.
After years of living with no hot water, no central heating, no proper lighting, Jason at last has the flat he deserves and a legal right to.
Pretty good outcome, to be honest. And the landlord's responded fairly well once we got in touch with him. So, yeah, Jason seems pretty happy with the way things are at the moment. Obviously, he's got his heating working again, he's got running water. So, yeah, the situation within the flat is a lot better, and he seems pretty happy about it, yeah.